What is up, you horror nerds? It is me, your host once again, Jeremiah Duncan. Hello. Hopefully everybody is doing wonderful today. I have a great review for you today. This one was suggested to me through my buddy Steven, who has another YouTube channel. You should check him out. This is a fun video, fun movie. If you haven't heard of it, you need to. I'm talking about the 1988 release Woodchipper Massacre. Look at that bad boy. This is unrated. It's a fun one. It says Woodchipper Massacre is what happens when the Manson family meets the Brady Bunch. So you already know what to expect. This is the type of movie that you know that it's going to be kind of over the top and crazy and goofy and all those things. If you haven't heard of it, let me tell you about the movie. So Camp Motion Pictures presents gruesome and outrageous cult horror from the 1980s, served up fresh, bloody, and delicious, and stuffed full of exciting extras. Woodchipper Massacre, 1989. It's the Brady Kids meets the Texas Chainsaw Massacre in this heartwarming, stomach-churning tale of a not-so-typical American family that unexpectedly finds itself caught up in the web of death, deceit, and dismemberment. And what better way for this trio of demented siblings to discard of fresh human remains than turn it into garden variety mulch? By the way of the biggest wood chipper ever to chop and grind a grown man into ground meat. In this family, blood really is thicker than water. So it is a fun movie. The acting is completely horrible. It is horrendous. It is awful. Like over the top acting by, I don't know, it's really bad. I don't know if that's by design, but it was also looks like it was shot with maybe a camcorder. I think they said the budget for this film was like $400, and that did not even include the camera. But horribly shot. The storyline is not that bad, though. Their aunt comes over, and she is an annoying, over-the-top Christian lady. Basically, anybody that is a holier-than-thou that you've met and you've wanted to think about killing them, it's the same thing. But they just end up doing it on accident and then chopping her up and feeding her to the mulch. And then it ends up being other murders and stuff. The one disappointment that I did have in this film was that they had so much potential with the whole wood chipper. I was wanting just gallons of blood just spraying out the end of it and just over the top blood. There is literally, and I mean literally, one drop of blood in this whole film, and it's after, I think, the second death. They throw him in the chipper, and it's the control panel. It's like bloop, and just drips past the control panel. They missed an opportunity but with a budget of $400, I understand why they did that. It was written and directed by Jon McBride. He did Feeders, he did Cannibal Campout. He also acts in all his films, so he's the older brother in this, which is kind of cool that he's doing kind of multi-hats, I think the funniest thing about this movie, though, is I believe his name is Tom Casiello, who plays the youngest one here. He grows up on us, and he becomes a writer. And what does he write about? Does he write about wood chippers? Does he write about murders and these things? No, he goes on to write about dysfunctional families and drama. I'm talking The Young and the Restless, As the World Turns, One Life to Live. He's a writer for soap operas, which to me is hilarious because you're talking about jacked up family values, and then you go to daytime. So Woodchipper Massacre, 6 out of 10 for me. It probably would have been more had there been more blood and over the top, and maybe if the acting wasn't so horrible and it was shot a little bit better, we may get up there a little bit. But regardless, I'd watch it again. It's a fun watch. Woodchipper Massacre. Check it out. If you've seen it, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. If you like this channel, hit the death bell, subscribe, get notifications. We're posting every day, trying to keep underground, unknown releases coming to you. If you have suggestions, comment below. Appreciate y'all so much. Until next time.